What is up, internet? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on the floor of the van. I started it a couple videos ago. I've been busy with work, so I haven't been able to get to it, but right now I'm starting to take all the seats out and clear the way in the front, and I'm gonna remove some things like the fuel door latch, all the plastic. I think I'm going to take off the accelerator pedal. Might clean around some of the bolts right here which hold up the brake and the clutch. Gonna start getting to that, and then I will tape everything off. And then from there I'll start to spray the bed liner. So thanks for joining, and let's get to it. Okay, so now I got everything that I want taken off of the car. I took off of some of this trim that I put on to hide some of the rough edges on the wood floor for the back, as well as the plastic trim that I modified to fit on top of said wood flooring. I took out the seats. I need to clean up in here because it's really dirty. I've never taken any of that off before. I took the seat belts off. I'm going to tape off these bottom bits, and I need to clean up in here, and then I need to also tape around tube for the windshield wiper fluid, so it comes out from over there, and I need to clean up over there, but I'm not going to bore you with a time lapse of that, so I'm going to clean that stuff off, maybe get some food, and then I'm going to start taping and masking everything off. But for now, that's it, and I will get back to you when I'm starting the next step. So let's do it. Okay, it's been a minute. I've started to mask off everything that I do not want to have the bed liner on. Gonna do a little bit of the door jamb right here. Still got to get to all of that, and I need to tape over my VIN number. as well as put plastic all over this. I'm gonna get this a little bit done up a little more, and I still need to vacuum and clean up over there, but it's going pretty good so far. This is a very tedious part of painting, so you just gotta kind of be patient and go for it. It's not very interesting, but I'm gonna get it to the point where I'm ready to spray, and then I will get back to you. Alright, what after seemed to be an eternity, I finally got everything masked off. Sorry about the lack of light. Here's the whole inside of the van. I still need to clean up all of that wiper fluid residue, but I got everything masked off that I want. I do need to just wipe it down real quick, make sure that the paint wood here, I got all of the seat belts and stuff all masked off. And up under here, I'm not going to be going too far up on that little bit, so I'm just going to get to spraying and see how it goes. That didn't go as planned, so for some reason when I was spraying the can vertical like you're supposed to, only the propellant would come out and not the paint. So I had to hold it upside down, and that didn't really give me good dexterity to really get the paint where I'm going. So I kind of laid it on thick in certain spots. So here's where I'm at so far. I need to touch up some spaces that I wasn't really able to with the can that I was working with. I do need to get underneath the pedal area a little bit better, and the passenger side is not done at all. This can of paint is pretty much out, so I'm gonna see if I can run to Home Depot real quick before it closes and get another can so we can finish the job off.
Eventually.
So after a mad dash to Home Depot, I was able to buy their absolute last can of bedliner, and I was able to get the entire inside of the van painted. That little bit right there, which is where the heater core is, that gets covered up with plastic, so I'm not too worried about it. Same thing with the center console, that all gets covered up by plastic. I was just really concerned about the wheel wells and the floors. I am pretty happy with how this looks right now. I'm going to let this dry, then peel the tape off and try to get the seats back in before it gets too heinously late. It's about 10 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna let it dry, put a fan on it, and then come back out and start putting it all back together.
6 hours later.
This is the music of DJ Full-Time.
I woke up super early so I could get the van put back together before I went to work, and right now it's kind of raining a little bit. Actually, it's dying down right now, so I will open up the van and show y'all the fruits of my labor. Here is the driver's side. I'm really happy with how the wheel wells turned out, and it looks really great with all the plastic. I did miss a spot like right here and around where the steering column goes through the floor, but I can touch that up later. Under here looks really awesome. Down on the passenger side near the flare and the fin plate looks really great. I'm really loving this look. I think it really cleans up the van, just freshens it up, which it really needed. I do have the stock floor mat in the back underneath the actual floor mat, like, so this is the sub mat. I'm gonna keep it in there for right now until I can figure out what I want to do, whether I want to do a chunk of carpet or what. But around here turned out really great, especially with these plastic pieces, just capping it off. Did notice right here I chipped it a little bit putting the seat back in, but that's no big deal. Things happen. I can touch that up a little later. I am going to be cleaning off the door jambs and painting those as well. I just wanted to make sure I got right here with some of the bed liner, and right here doesn't look very good because it's all mismatched and stuff. So I'm going to be painting all the door jambs black because I do plan on trying to do a black wrap on the car myself. I'm going to see how cheap that I can do it. So I'm going to probably buy some vinyl off of eBay and try to do a wrap on the car to freshen it up. So that's going to come after I do all the body work on it. I do have some rust spots to fix up on the front and the sides, so it's just little minor stuff, but that will be for another video. That's all for right now. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep it small.